On an epic road trip all the way from Byron through Sydney, where I am now, down to Canberra. Try an R9 and an RO. I might try a few guitar stores out here in the backwoods of Sydney and head down to Canberra. Probably won't buy one because it's just too expensive. I'm gonna have a play. I'm gonna have a bit of a dream. Should always dream. I'm gonna compare the 59 reissue to the 60 reissue, and I'll mainly just be comparing the necks, how they feel, how they play. Let's get cooking. Let's get cracking. 59s though, they do normally have a cool top. So I'm gonna look at this 60 reissue and this 59 reissue. They're both second hand, so there's a very, very slight chance I could buy, but probably not because I don't really have the money. Maybe the cooler top will suck me in over the thinner neck. Let's wait and see. In the meantime, when you got no money, buy the guitar that you want. You can always scrap a few dollars together to buy a nice brew in Australia. There is always a brew handy. Underneath the little bridge, down the path we go. Movies are on, I should have needed. I am the superstar after all. Murphy Lab, I pretended I had the cash to buy one of these, which I don't. Pretty cool, very cool custom PRS, but you can't buy everything. Feels a little bit rough to me, which is pretty cool. Let's see if the Guitar Garage has any guitars in their garage. Okay. That's really good. To learn Great Balls of Fire. So a little coffee shop, restaurant bar, looks like they've got some guitars, so I'll grab one and have a go. Through the little trees we go. Ducks. There we have Parliament House, and all the way the other way we have the War Museum. Parliament House with all the parliamentals. This is the War Museum in Australia. I'm just going on a very quick tour because I'm running out of time. The hour has arrived. It's chime in for my arrival. There ain't much parking in Canberra and it's also pretty cold, but let's just go and grab a coffee and we'll warm up. In DW Music, middle of nowhere, Canberra. gonna check it out, but I'm not too confident. So I'm at a little sound booth about to try out 3 ridiculously cool guitars, which I probably can't afford, and they're plugged into an awesome little Gibson amp there. We're gonna crank it up. I'm gonna play really bad, so we got a custom shop ES-355, 60 reissue Les Paul and a 59 reissue Les Paul. I'll compare these two necks. I have a bit of a dream. You can always have a bit of a dream. This is cool. The 1960 reissue. It's actually the very first time I've ever tried one with a sleeker neck. It's not quite as flamey as it looks on camera. It looks about that flamey. But first we'll do the resonant test, see if it vibrates. Nice little bit of breathability there. Not max breathability, a little bit of breathability. Neck feels nice and sleek, as you would expect. Can't complain. This might be slightly lighter than the 60. She's looking pretty cool. Pretty flamey. That's the reverse chevron, I think. Might be even a bit rarer. Let's try the most important thing. The vibration test, the resonance test. How does it breathe? Here we go. So this one's humming a lot longer than the 60. The vibration's going through the hand, through the body. Passes that test. Not sure if we'll pass the neck test. Let's plug him in. See if they do a big discount. That's got a bit of a chip there, so maybe we'll say drop 20% from that chip. Tried a few reissues. It's definitely the best reissue I've tried. It's probably, I think, almost as good as the Murphy Labs that I tried, which was 17 grand, which was like, yeah, double this. Oh God. really like this A suspended 2 chord. You add the B, the second note in, the B, you take away the third note, which is the A, B, C sharp. So you get the A, the B, and the E. You get A sus2. That's pretty cool. You can also play it like this. I may have to use it in a song. Well, that song is called Before Our Ride Is Over. Daddy don't like my Kawasaki. Mama says its brakes are rusting. Girl, you love to ride, leather's hugging your backside. So grab my jacket, hold tight. More to come. Lightning cracks across the station. Oh, your train will come on time. So the verdict is, I probably need a new car. That'd be great but I'll never be able to afford one. One of them would be cool. If I don't get that one, I'll probably never get one because it's cheaper than a newie. But I don't think they'll do a deal enough for me. But it's fun. You should go and try them out. You never know, you might be able to save up and get you something. Well, I'm done with guitars now. I've got enough. I'm not buying any more. Set myself broke. I should have bought a car, but now just going to try and learn how to play. And write a few songs. In the middle of nowhere, we have silo artwork. Sometimes you gotta go down the slide. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. During your guitar road trip hunts, you should always be checking out the local little sceneries, the local little sites of somewhere where you live. I've never been here my whole life. I've always driven past it. It would be worth it if I had a couple of nights stay over and have a little bit of a fishing trip. That's something just to keep in mind on your guitar road trip hunts. Guitar road trip stop off in Brooklyn. Made a small sojourn to the Sealy Lookout in Coffs Harbour. I think you're supposed to come when it's not so cold and not so cloudy, but this is all we got, so let's go check him out. Sal likes to rock if I knew how to rock.